All right, I think that's the way to do it. Welcome everyone to Falcon Field, EC Flora High School. Let me turn that down a bit. Yeah, should be good, hopefully. I can see my levels and I think I'm all right. I'll do a quick sound check, probably national anthem. But yeah, welcome everyone. Back here in the Diamond. It's a lot of fun. Jeff is lacrosse practice, so you guys are stuck with me today. And I'm looking forward to it. Finally back in what I believe is the best sport to call, for me at least. Way better than football. And I'm looking forward to, hopefully, a phenomenal 2026 campaign here for our EC Flora Falcons. Alex Ross, again, welcome in. I think it's not terribly a mop, but it's going to be a lot of fun. This is kind of a de facto game we were not expecting to play. We were supposed to play Charlotte Christian tomorrow. And instead, we got Gray Collegiate tonight because it's supposed to be all rain tomorrow here in the Midlands. Coach Hallett said, we want to play a game this week. We want to at least play two. So he moved this game to Wednesday. Thursday is going to be an off day, and then we'll be right back here on Friday against what's going to probably be a very game Blythewood Bengals team, one we're trying to get some revenge on. But we got to focus on the War Eagles of Gray Collegiate, the first time we played them on the Diamond since 2021. So they're about to do the national anthem. I'll take a step, make sure my audio sounds good, but let's have some fun, y'all. Baseball is back here at AC Flora High School, and our Falcons are looking for their 8th state championship under Coach Hallett. All right, I'm probably put some music on it in the background here after national anthem. Getting back used to everything, of course. Without Jeff, I got to control pretty much everything again. So I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have to turn it off for the national anthem. So we will do that. However, we're going to put some music on as there's going to be some audio or our starting lineup. But of course, as you guys know, as you're probably well aware, I'll be reading through everything here and we'll get rock and rolling. So let's go through the Falcon order here to begin 2026, our first home game. The 3-1 AC Flora Falcons leading off in center field. The Citadel commit Charlie Scott on the hill. Batting second, Tyler Hernandez going to USC Aiken. Batting third, the second baseman going to the College of Charleston, Roper Wensky. DHing one of the hottest juniors this state has to offer, Rohan Bremer. He's DHing for our shortstop, Joe Ray, who's one of the best fielders we have here in AC Flora. Batting fifth in left field, it's Logan Price. He's been featured on the mound heavily preseason. We're looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to the offense. Batting sixth, the third base, making a little switch here, Jack Chetwood. Of course, one of our main men in the infield. Batting seventh, the utility, Monty Lafitte, the X-factor on this team. If you're going to ask me, I'm sure I'll talk about him a lot. Batting eighth is actually Lucas Price. I mixed up. That's because Logan is in left field, the young sophomore. You see, I got to get back into my swing of things, y'all. So Logan Price in left, the young sophomore. Batting eighth is Lucas Price in right field. And batting ninth, the catcher, Barnes Dragner. He is going to be taking a day off for Dylan Hernandez. Should be a ton of fun here for our team. I'll talk a lot about our offense and defense in moments. Let's rock and roll for the War Eagles starting lineup. Batting first, the second baseman, Garrett Blankenship. Batting second, the shortstop, MJ Hornsby. Batting third, the center fielder, JP Sweat. Cleaning up, the first baseman, Zach Perry. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Logan Sproles. Sixth on the hill, it's Brogan Sox. A man we've actually heard, never faced though, I don't believe. He's a former Brooklyn KC Bearcat. He comes back here as part of the War Eagles. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Caleb Holmes. And a-hole, Chase Starkley. He's at third. And behind the dish, the catcher, Caleb Burgess. So that is the lineups for both. Of course, I'm gonna do my little pregame as we get rocking and rolling. So, you know, usually I'm real ready, more to go. I got a little late out of the day, but I feel like for baseball, I've been thinking about this game ever since last May. And you know, the first thing that came to my mind is a quote that I actually heard from a hype video. Sometimes the ending's not what you want. Of course, last year we describe it as many things, but I mean, disappointing is, I think, the word I think we'd all use. It was a rough ending for everybody involved. And now, 2026, is that going to be the ending, or is that going to be the beginning for this Falcon team? What do I mean by that? Well, you have a weird opportunity here at AC Flora High School, an opportunity that not many teams have. You returned 7 seniors off that team from last year, a team that potentially could have won a state title, you know, if the ball bounced our way. Of course, it did not. So what is it going to be? This Falcon team, what do they got in them this year? A opportunity to not make it an ending, but to make last season's loss the beginning of a 2026 4A state championship run. Well, they're going to face a new 4A team that is only going to be here for the rest of this spring semester. That's the War Eagles of Gray Collegiate. They moved up from 2A to 4A in the last realignment. Of course, that big realignment Jeff and I have talked about a ton on this channel with how they have just how they rule people who get recruited. Gray Collegiate, of course, is kind of like Oceanside. We've heard a lot more about Oceanside here on the baseball side. Gray recruits, of course, they're not as much of a baseball school. They'll tell you otherwise, though. However, they're going to be moving from 5A next year. Of course, they have another campus coming in. So they're going to be a new-look team and a new-look school. We'll probably get to face them once, and potentially, I don't know when again. Again, the last time we faced these guys was 2021. Now, it was Falcon dominant, 16-2. This team is very different, and they're manned by a player that we're going to have to get to see later today. Again, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what this 2026 team has in store for us. And a man who we remember on the hill from last year, but not really the capacity of being a pitcher, is Tyler Hernandez. Tyler playing left, playing first. He gets the nod. He's going to be the pitcher number 2. Of course, I'll probably talk throughout the night about what my thoughts are on kind of what the team's going to be. And of course, Tyler will slot in some bigger shoes to fill. Of course, Sam's, I guess, got the biggest one. He's going to have to be the ace of this team, but he's used to it. Tyler kind of has to come into that 2-hole role. I'll turn the music off. He has to kind of replace Sparky, which I don't know if replace is the right word. You'll get the start here as a weekday starter for the Falcons. Well, it's right-hander on left-hander. Garrett Blankenship, the second baseman, digs into the left-handed box. Tyler will wind in deal. Let's have some fun. First pitch is foul, tipped into the glove for strike 1. An off-speed pitch. It is at 6:58, so a 2-minute early start, as I'm going to have to remember to make sure I get my balls and strikes in order. I was messing with my audio. I'm going to have to do that. Perfect. The 0-1. A low fastball is slicing to the left side, popped into the air, and foul out of play. It'll be quickly 0-2 here against the leadoff hitter. So again, a lot of players we have not seen. It's the Coker commit, Garrett Blankenship. 5 for 16 here in the young season. Gray Collegiate coming in 3-2 on the day. Tyler will kick and deal the 0-2. Changeup is fouled straight back at me. It'll stay 0-2. A windier day here at Falcon Field, as you may be able to kind of see now. It was a little dead during our opening introductions. Right on cue, it comes back. It's coming from left to right across the diamond. The 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in, miss, hit the dirt. Dragner will throw it down to first. Easy enough. Tyler Hernandez starts his day off strong with a strikeout swinging.
Up for the Eagles, number 2, MJ Hornsby, shortstop.
So the Coker commit goes out on strikes here to begin the game. Now it's the shortstop, MJ Hornsby. He'll step into the right-handed box. His first shot here against Hernandez. Tyler with his Falcon blue glove will kick and deal the first pitch. Curveball misses a tad upstairs for ball 1. We look at Tyler. He's made 1 start. That was against Chapin. Went 4 innings, 1 earned run against our favorite friends from the Midlands. Got that win there, and he got the win as well. The 1-0. That low liner is going to be lining to the right-hand side in the right field, and is cut by Lucas Price. It was a low fastball, I think, was what I was trying to get out, but it was lined to right field. Lucas Price runs it down, and there's quickly 2 away.
Number 4, J.P. Sweat, center fielder.
So now it's the senior J.P. Sweat. Sweat 3 for 10 on the young season with an RBI. Left-hander digs in, sun setting. It's now after daylight savings time, light here, just past 9 o'clock. First pitch, a high chopper back to the mound. Tyler will come and grab it. The pitcher throws it to first, and it's in time. 3 up, 3 down. Tyler Hernandez makes quick work at the top of the War Eagles lineup, and this talented lineup will get their first chance to hit here at Falcon Field in 2026. We'll be right back. All right, let's have some fun. Scoreless going to the bottom of the first. For the first time this season, we'll see Charlie Scott bat at home. Charlie 4 for 12 on the season, 4 hits, 2 of them went over the wall in the Classic. The Falcons competing in the tournament at Georgetown this past weekend. Went 3-1. Those were our only games, and Charlie, one of the hottest hitters on the team, right on, right heel, kick it off. First pitch, a fastball that misses a touch away for ball 1. Well, the man on the mound to greet him is the senior going to USC, Sumter Brogan Sox. He'll wind and deal the 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. We saw Sox here as a Bearcat in the 2024 edition of the Forest Acres Classic. He now joins the War Eagles after 3 seasons at Brooklyn Casey. 2-0 from Sox is a breaking ball that stays inside against the right-hander. It's quickly 3-0. Last year for Brooklyn Casey, a 4.68 ERA. So far, he played Fountain Inn, 4 innings, 1 earned run given up against the Fury. The 3-0. Fastball away, 4-pitch walk to the leadoff man. Not the person you want to walk because he can fly.
Stepping to the plate, the pitcher, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
Well, we go from the Citadel commit to the USC Aiken commit. It's Tyler Hernandez, another 4 for 12 on the season. The right-handed pitcher will dig into the left-handed box. Sox the pickoff back to first, not in time. Again, Charlie Scott can fly. 13 stolen bags last season, 1 this season. I don't think he's able to really show off his speed. He's hit more for power than contact as of late. Doesn't go. First pitch to Hernandez. Breaking ball that misses a touch-up, ball 1. 5 straight balls for Sox to start this game. He only had 2 strikeouts compared to 3 walks against the Fury in his first outing. The 1-0. Fastball belt high, middle of the plate. It's 1-1. You see Flora, and they're all whites. Gray Collegiate, they're black on gray. Scott goes, the 1-1, a ground ball down the third baseline. That's going to be fair for a base knock. Scott around second. He's going to get the windmill around third as it goes off the wall. Sproles has no chance as a RBI double for Tyler Hernandez gets the Falcons going. It's quickly 1-0. Getting used to going back to baseball. That ground ball to the third base line. Scott, who was already going to second, the speedster easily scores. Tyler stands up into second, his first double of the season. The Falcons quickly lead at 1-0 here against Gray Collegiate. Now the College of Charleston commit, Roper Wensky will dig in. Had a successful senior season as the quarterback of the Falcons. Now the second baseman, his first at bat at home. First pitch, breaking ball, called, strike one in the outer third. The senior 1 for 10 on the young season. He's awaiting. 0-1. Change-up called, strike two. Caught the inside part of the zone. So Sox, after 5 straight balls, they now get up an RBI double. Quickly ahead of Wensky, 0-2. Sox will give a look back to second at Hernandez. He'll come home, the 0-2. Fastball, that one's lifted into right field. Holmes has a read, he comes over and makes the play, tagging at second at Hernandez. That ball, the relay into third is not in, no, it is in time. Looked like it was an off-handed tag from Starkey, excuse me. I believe he had to come across his body to swipe the tag. They do get Hernandez tagging up, so a double play, and there's quickly now 2 away. I didn't think Starkey was able to get that tag over in time. Third base umpire disagreed. So it's the right-handed Rohan Bremer. He'll dig in. Sox kicks and deals the first pitch. That one's a dribble over to the second baseman. Blankenship has it. The second baseman, a low throw, is dug out by Perry, and that will retire the side. Will the Falcons start hot? The Sox able to get out of the jam. It's a 1-0 lead for AC Flora going to 2. Welcome back to Falcon Field. I guess I'll keep the music on for one quick second as we're getting going here at the top of the second. There we go. Well, 3 up, 3 down was the story for Tyler Hernandez and the AC Flora Falcons here in the top of the first. Now the top of the second. Great Collegiate brings up 4, 5, 6. It's Perry, Sproles, and Sox. Leading off the first baseman, the right-handed Zach Perry. Hernandez, the right-hander, kicks and deals first pitch. Fastball away, ball 1. Hernandez, strong start, punch out, and got a line out and a ground out in his first 3 matchups here this evening. Now the pitcher, he'll work out of the windup here with the 0-1 against Perry. He'll wind and deal, the 1-0, upstairs, ball 2. Hernandez currently helped himself out, the no-out double RBI, if you will. Usually it's a 1-out double, 2-out double. No, it's the no-out double that scored a run in the bottom of the first. 2-0 for Hernandez. The changeup stays way high. It's ball 3. He's in danger of walking the leadoff man, Zach Perry. Perry has drawn 1 walk through the first 5 games to the War Eagles. Last season, only 2 in his 39 at-bats. The 3-0. Fastball stays up around the letters. A 4-pitch walk to Perry. First base runner for Gray Collegiate will be Zach Perry, not known as a speedster, only one stolen bag in the 2025 campaign. He'll now switch it over to Logan Sproles. Sproles, the junior, 2 for 11, showing bunt as the left-hander. Chet with the third baseman creeps in. The first pitch, the fastball inside. Dragner couldn't find it for a second, but it was right under him, so Perry not able to take a bag. Umpire says Sproles pulled the bat back, be 1-0. That pitch came really inside. 5 straight balls now for Hernandez to start the second frame after Sox started the first the same way. The 1-0. That bunt is popped into the air down the first base line, but it will go foul. Lafitte, who's already had a great play in his Falcon career on a bunt. He had a triple play back against Hammond last year on a play just like that. Unfortunately for him, the ball was a little too far foul. 1-1. Sproles showing bunt all the way. Hernandez will throw it home. The 1-1 is bunted right back to the pitcher. Hernandez will take the sure out at first. Perry, the tying run, will go to second. It's a sacrifice bunt for out number 1.
Step to the plate, number 6, the pitcher for Gray, Brogan.
So now it's Brogan's Sox, and well, Gray Collegiate has done better than pretty much what everything our other offensive numbers. They're hitting .317 with runners in scoring position. As a team, they only hit .232, so they're looking to capitalize. It'll be Brogan's Sox. He'll try to help himself out and potentially tie the game for Gray Collegiate. The right-hander digs in. Hernandez gives a look at second. A couple more glances before he fires home. The first pitch is popped sky high in the air right side. It'll head into foul territory and go out of play. Well, with how quickly Hernandez dealt with the top of the first, we didn't really get to talk about his numbers last year. 6 appearances, 3 starts, 2-1 for now the senior. Had only 1 earned run over 16 innings pitched. The 0-1 is a fastball low in the zone. It's 0-2. Hernandez really only started pitching around the halfway part of last year. Again, he had a perfect game against Dreer last year. The 0-2. That breaking ball is popped into the air, right center field. Coming on is the right fielder, Lucas Price. He'll make that play and throw it in quickly for out number 2. Of course, Lucas in right, Logan in left. We'll talk a lot about the young sophomore when he comes up to the plate. But Lucas, one of those seniors that we're really looking forward to here on Definite Fiction watching to see what he can do. It's one of the guys I think Jeff's been talking about for years to me. Right after they're going to believe maybe courtesy runner at second. I wasn't able to see what happened. I apologize. I was looking away. It's a courtesy runner for Perry, it looks like, number 16 or 18. It looks like Brooks Scott, I believe, is Brooks Scott or Quinn Williams. I didn't pay attention to it. I was looking down. I got caught looking down. That'll happen a couple times. Righty on lefty, first pitch to the lefty. It's a grounder that's up the middle. The second baseman, Renski, ranges over. The Jeter throw to first is not in time. Now the back to third. The runner was off, but not enough for an out. So an infield single for Caleb Holmes. Puts runners at the corners now with 2 away. First hit against Tyler Hernandez. It's an infield single to Holmes that Wenski almost was able to run down in the hole. Now it's Chase Starkey, the third baseman. Right on right, runners at the corners, 2 away. 1-0 lead for AC Flora as they're trying to hold it here in the top of the second. Starkey, 3 for 10 this season. He awaits the first pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 1, inner third of the zone and low. Hernandez is a punch-out pitcher, 28 strikeouts in 16 innings pitched last season. He had 4 over his first 4 innings against Chapin. And only 4 against Chapin, I might add. Very Collegiate trying to draw even. The 0-1. A fastball that goes right to the backstop. Dragner gets quickly. However, Holmes at first will go to second off the wild pitch. No harm, no foul. That ball was on a line so hard it bounced right back to the catcher, Dragner. So the man at third, I believe it was Williams, or still is rather, was able to dive back in. Or it might be Perry still. This umpire signaled something. I couldn't really tell what it was, I'll be honest. So this is my get back game. I'll have a lot more to get better here. Hopefully a lot more. 1-1. Fastball was hit the other way, foul over towards the lacrosse field. It'll be 1-2. One and two here against Starkey. First base is open. 1-0 lead for the Falcons. Hernandez. And time called by Starkey. He'll give it a wait. Wind's still coming in. Feels like it's coming in from the back of me, or maybe left to right, a little bit out to right field. Comes in spurts here at Falcon Field, so kind of get what you get on every pitch. The 1-2 from Hernandez. The breaking ball is tapped over to the shortstop. Joe Ray fields it. He throws it on to first, and a hard throw is in time for out number 3. Hernandez strands a pair for the Falcons as they hold the lead. It's a 1-0 ball game going to the bottom of the second.
No run, no one hit.
All right, and of course, got to give a couple shots to our sponsors here this spring season for AC Flora. Usually it's the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. However, so far, not yet. We got a couple more for you. First up, Superior Fence and Rail. They've been our sponsor for lacrosse all season. Are you looking for a Columbia fence company you can trust? For more than 2 decades, Superior Fence and Rail's been building quality fences. They're a Columbia fencing company that cares about its customers. Homeowners rely on Superior Fence and Rail for exceptional products and installations. Visit them at superiorfenceandrail.com or give Greg Graham a call at 803-239-1302 to get your next fencing project underway. And then if you joined us for our lacrosse game we had last Friday, where South Carolina downed Auburn in a golden goal overtime period, you'll know our new sponsor, Minn Kota. Fishing season is here. If you're seeking sales, service, or repairs on your Minn Kota, Hummingbird, or Cannon downrigger to keep you on the water, now is the time to call Marwin at Outdoor Innovations US, your authorized Minn Kota sales and service provider. You can reach him by calling 803-900-4272. Find the fish and stand your ground. That was a really fun game on Friday. Not for me. I think my wisdom teeth are coming in for those who actually care. Yeah, I think it was 7 when we listened earlier. So thanks for staying with. It's going to be a lot of fun this season. And sure, hopefully as this game goes along, we can talk a lot more. It's 23 now. We got a good crowd. But I'm in for the long haul. There's a couple games early, but you'll get a dose of me here at the Forest Acres Classic in about a little less than a month now. Geez. I feel like spring's really moving along. All right, so we can finally talk about the young sophomore, Logan Bryce. Haven't got to say his name in left field, but the right-hander will dig in for his first home at bat here on varsity. He'll get the USC Sumter commit as Sox will take a step off the mound, and looks like there's going to be a problem with Burgess, the catcher's equipment. So I was telling Jeff, and I think I've made a mention, I'll put the music on just for a second. Well, of course, he goes right back. Burgess looks fine. But there's a lot of opportunity here for these Falcons in 2026. And a lot of players that can get playing time. Logan Bryce has seized the opportunity. First pitch is the breaking ball that he can't hold off on. It was outside. It's called strike 1. Quickly 0-1. The fastball way wide. Ball 1. So seizing the opportunity for Logan Bryce. It's 3 for 9 with 2 RBIs. He's been a solid bat here in the bottom half of this order. And of course, with Jeff, I've talked about it a little more on basketball. We have so much flexibility in this lineup. The 1-1 is sliced the other way, foul out of play. It's 1-2. You know, we have really 2 big holes. It was going to be 1 outfield spot as well as a pitching spot. Seems like Bryce has at least solidified one of those roles as the fastball stays low and away for ball 2. At least for now. Of course, there's a ton of talent in that dugout. I'm looking forward to see how Coach Hallett uses all that talent. He's got a long season to figure it out before the Falcons will hit the playoffs. 2-2. Changeup called, strike 3. Sox knew it as he threw it. Freezing Price, and there's one away.
Stepping in the box, third baseman, number 1, Chetwood.
So now it's another senior coming back. Again, just senior overload here on this team. It's Jack Chetwood, the number 10th ranked shortstop here in the 2026 class. Right on right, Sox fires. The first pitch, a hot shot down the third base line that will go just foul. Well, Chetwood had a slow start last year, but over the summer, and especially at the end of the year, he really picked it up. Ended up hitting 263 with 10 RBIs, a triple and 2 doubles. The 0-1 fastball stays wide, ball 1. I should have really got his numbers from the 2-1-5. He was brilliant over the summer in a year that was phenomenal for Coach Dorsey in the 2-1-5. The 1-1. Slider stays in the zone, top of it, 1-2. It was a dominant year that they won state for the first time in the 2-1-5 moniker and made it all the way to the Final Four in the South Regional. The 1-2 changeup called, strike 3, froze him on the inside part of the plate, and there's 2 away. Seems like Sox has found his strikeout pitch so far, that inside changeup. We'll see if it works against now Monty Lafitte.
First baseman, 32, Monty Lafitte.
Monty getting to call his son's first at-bat here in his senior campaign, and Monty feels like one of the X factors on this team. The do-it-all utility player. Right on right, first pitch blown by Monty, 0-1. Lafitte was such a stable part of that bottom of the order. 344 average last season, 13 RBIs. So far this season, 2 for 7 in his limited action. The 0-1. Swung on in, missed, 0-2. Well, Sox, after a really rocky start, his first 2 batters especially, he's slowed it down now. Back-to-back punch-outs and ahead of Lafitte, 0-2. Have to figure out if I can change the camera. The 0-2. Fastball wide, ball 1. See if I can get that brightness a little farther up. My way around a camera enough, I should be able to. The 1-2. Breaking ball is foul tipped as Monty was trying to hold the bat back. It was not able to. They'll stay 1-2. The 1-2 from Sox. The breaking ball swung on in, missed in the dirt. Burgess will tag Monty out, and a quick 3-up, 3-down for Sox. He strikes out the side. It's a 1-0 lead for AC Flora going to 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors. The score after 2. 4-1, Gray, 0.
I'm 99% sure I know what to do, but I don't want to mess anything up for the lack of hopefully not having to call Jeff when he's at lacrosse practice, so I'll hold off for 1 second. Top 3, Falcons lead 1-0. First pitch from Hernandez to Caleb Burgess, the catcher. Fastball on the outside edge, right on right. 0-1. The 0-1. Hernandez fires. It's a fastball fouled back as Burgess went down to a knee on the swing. It's now 0-2 here for the catcher. Burgess 2 for 7 on the young season. Hit 154 last year for the War Eagles. Hernandez looking for his second punch out. The 0-2. Breaking ball is tapped over to the left side. The third baseman, Chetwood, cuts off the shortstop. Makes a strong throw for out number 1.
Yeah, baby.
Man, I miss the sound effects. I help out CIU sometimes, and no sound effects over there. It's not as fun as here.
Top of the order.
Back to the top of the order go the War Eagles.
Blankenship.
It'll be Garrett Blankenship, who went down swinging his first go-around, the only punch-out victim from Tyler. The left-hander digs back in for the second time today. First pitch from Hernandez. Fastball way high and tight. They're going to say a hit Blankenship. He agrees. He'll toss the equipment, and he'll jog to first. It looked like the shoulder, so he looks very okay. Always a good sign when batter's able to get to first without any sort of damage.
Number 2, shortstop. MJ.
Either way, the second inning with a free pass that Hernandez is allowed. He walked the batter back in the second. He just hit Blankenship, and now it's MJ Hornsby. He lined out to the right fielder, Lucas Price's first go-around. Lucas making a nice play, a nice read. That ball was dropping fast. The right-hander deals the first pitch. That ball is tapped down the first base line, and it will go foul out of play. Blankenship took off on that pitch and got almost halfway to third before he has to turn back. Blankenship yet to steal a bag so far this season. He awaits at first. A pickoff now from Hernandez as Blankenship will step back in safely. Hornsby, the senior at the dish, 1 for 14 this year, 2 RBIs now for the senior from Gray Collegiate. He was one of their key contributors last year, hitting .313 with 14 RBIs. Looking to get back where he was a year ago. Another pickoff back to first. This time, Blankenship dives back in safely. Long pause from Hernandez. Now he'll kick and deal the 0-1. Breaking ball just a touch low. Dragner tried to hold it. It'll be 1-1. One of the interesting things for me, I'm curious how long they let Tyler go. Here's Jeff for 1 second. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Yeah, I see it, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it, yeah. It's 1 over 60? Cool. All right, we're good. In front of where? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you. Perfect, yeah. Awesome, thank you. All right, good talk with Jeff as always. Should be a little brighter for y'all, so apologies about the mid delay. 2-2 count. Runner on first, 1 away here in the top of the third. Breaking ball, got him looking, strike 3. Makes Hornsby jump out of the way at the curveball as Tyler just nods his head. Beautiful pitch from Tyler. His second punch out of the day. First one looking. So now it's JP Sweat, the senior. Grounded out back to Tyler, the pitcher. His first go around. Left-hander will dig in. Blankenship still on first. 1-0 lead for AC Flora here at the top of the third. Pick off from Tyler. Blankenship has to dive back in. That looked like his farthest dive so far today. So good thing I had called Jeff. That was not what I was thinking to do, but it all worked out well, and y'all can hopefully see everything. Awesome. Coach Dorsey making sure we're going to shout out for the sponsor. So he's ready for that. I'm looking forward. Blankenship steals second as I'm looking at that. So he's ready to rock and roll. I'm sure to read a couple of his things this year as well, as, you know, the state champion 2-1-5 team for Richland and Legion had a dominant year over the summer. I was able to be a part of that. Never forgive Jeff for taking a mission trip during the playoffs, Jeff. You're to hear that. Hopefully, probably I'll say it to you a couple times this year. 1-0 fastball low and in, ball 2. So tying run at second, 2-0 the count, 2 away here in the top of the third. Yeah, Coach Dorsey is ready. He's been our main man of the Forest Acres Classic these last couple years. I feel like I can read his, I was telling Jeff when we were doing lacrosse, I feel like I can read his sponsorships without even looking at him now. Sweat awaits the 2-0. Long pause now for Hernandez, who will pick off back to second. Ray will cover the shortstop, and diving back is Blankenship. Sweat 3 for 11 so far this year, 1 RBI. He was another key contributor to the War Eagles last year, hitting .415. The 2-0. Fastball called, strike 1, inner third of the zone. Tyler's done a great job of mixing up his pitches here. Feels like when a pitcher needs a pitch, they'll go to their certain one. Tyler feels like he's mixing it up. Sometimes it's the curve, sometimes it's the fastball. It's working, 2-1. Changeup stays upstairs, now 3-1. As Zach Perry awaits on deck, the dangerous DH. DH has the only homer for Gray Collegiate so far this season. However, you got to get through Sweat to go to him. Sweat had a homer last year. He is very dangerous as well, the 3-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2. Beautiful pitch, catches the outside part of the plate against the lefty, and that'll fill him up. 3-2, 2 away. Runner on second, a 1-0 lead for AC Flora here in the top of the third. Hernandez will come set, the payoff on the way, the fastball, a slow dribble over to the second baseman. Wenski waits back on it, delivers over to first, and that will end the frame. Hernandez, back-to-back innings where he strands a runner in scoring position. The Falcons lead 1-0, going to the bottom of the third. All right, let's begin the bottom of the third. 1-0 lead for the Falcons as the senior Lucas Price digs into the left-handed box. Sox fires, the right-hander delivers a fastball way away for ball 1. Well, it's our real first chance of seeing Lucas here on Definite Fiction. Price has been on the team and just kind of one of those odd men left out, you know, with all the talent we've had, and now he gets his chance to shine. And he can potentially dig himself into a role, though. One and is bounced over to the shortstop. Hornsby has on the hop. He throws over to first for out number 1.
Stepping to the plate, number 15, the catcher, Barnes Dragner.
So another young gun here on this Falcon team, Barnes Dragner. Dragner, one of the few freshmen that made the squad. He'll step into the right-handed box. Sox fires, the fastball stays in tight. It is a 1-0 pitch. So this is Dragner's first time at the dish. He had an appearance against Dorman. And now he'll get a chance to start behind the plate. The 1-0 fastball is blown by him low in the zone, 1-1. Dragner and I believe Alex Peraza are the two freshmen on the varsity squad now. Of course, AC Flora and Coach Hallett use the Forest Acres as kind of their call-up point mid-season. The 1-1 changeup stays in tight, ball 2. I'm looking forward to seeing what Dragner brings. Of course, the young freshman is his first chance. Me seeing him at the dish and his first chance at the season. The 2-1 is a low fastball swung through, 2-2. Well, again, the Sox with a slower start for him. Walk and then a RBI double. Quickly turned to the round. Now got the last 6 straight Falcons out. He's ahead, 2-2, the pitch. Dragner able to muscle that one over to the right side. The first baseman, Perry, has it. Sox covers first, and the pitcher steps on the bag after he flips it over. It'll be 2 away. Nice job from Sox to get over in a hurry. He looked ready to rock and roll and easily able to cover first before Dragner was able to get out of the box. However, this is where Sox struggled. Back to the top of the order for the Falcons. The Falcons, who have so much promise, and a lot of it is because of this man. Number 2 ranked outfielder in the state here in this senior class, Charlie Scott. The right-hander shows bunt. He tries to drag bunt on the third base line, and it will go foul. You know, it may not have worked, but I'm a big fan of the drag bunt, especially for Charlie. He's so fast out of the box, one of the fastest home to first times this state has. Of course, if you remember the football season, you saw the speed outranning everybody on that 70-yard strike to the end zone against South Point, where he even outran Jazavian Currens, who's going to South Carolina for football. The 0-1 is a slider that's called strike 2 on the outside as Sox found his groove, ahead 0-2 here. Field shifts to the right for the War Eagles. The 0-2 fastball got him looking, strike 3. Charlie audibly jumps out, kind of more of a whoa call. But a 3 up, 3 down for Sox, and the Falcons lead at 1-0 going to 4. We'll be right back. Dark field, thanks, Coach. I'm about to read some ads again, but looks like it's quickly going down. Jeff told me what to do, so I can at least do it live and hopefully get this thing figured out. It's the wrong way. Hopefully that's not too bad. I'll have to go back and look at the camera in 1 second. Nope. Hopefully I did all right. That looks a lot better. All right. Let me not get things mixed up. We were going to the top of the 4th. Let me just knock off a couple of quick ad reads for y'all. Of course, you've been a fan of Definite Fiction microphone device. Hopefully not. All right. You've been a fan for Definite Fiction. You know a couple of these. And, of course, the new one. We'll start with Minn Kota. They were our newest sponsor, sponsoring us here for, again, lacrosse. Fishing season is here. If you're seeking sales, service, or repairs on your Minn Kota, Hummingbird, or Cannon downriver to keep you on the water, now is the time to call Marwin and Outdoor Innovations US, your authorized Minn Kota sales and service provider. You can reach him by calling 803-900-4272. Find the fish and stand your ground. Of course, I don't even know read it, I just know what it is. Big Red Box Dumpster Company, of course, all-exclusive dumpster company. I feel like I've seen them around town a ton more. They've been helping at the pickup for the new South Carolina Stadium seats, I believe. They're working on some renovations over there. It's all inclusive. They'll bring the dumpster to you. You fill it up, they'll take it away. It's so easy and simple. Big Red Box Dumpster Company, the sponsor of pretty much it feels like every AC Flora baseball season, and the head coach of the 215 state champion 215, Coach Chris Dorsey. Again, I'm not going to forget Jeff for a long time missing the postseason for that, but that was a ton of fun. Congrats to Coach Dorsey on the win in the summer campaign and a successful, almost a good chance to potentially get to nationals, got to regionals, and just came up short in a very talented team with a lot of Falcons on it. Well, Tyler back out there, right on, right first pitch, fastball that missed away, ball one. Looked like, oh boy, where did that go? Why did the camera stop? This is what I don't like. Okay. So, camera looks like it stopped on my end. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I really hope so. Okay, y'all can still hear me. Here, let me see if I can find something real quick. I apologize. Swung on, I missed. 2-1 the count. Let's see. I do know how to do this. Of course, the one day Jeff has to go run to practice for lacrosse is the one day I have to run this by myself here. 2-2 after a foul ball. Let me see if I can remember what I'm doing. Camera's still working. I might have hopefully not messed anything up. Lovely. Well, of course, it's my audio call that does work. 2-2 the count here against Perry as he fouls that one back into the netting. Perry walked his first go around. Again, apologies for the camera. I'll have to try to figure that out in a second. Guess I must have mixed something up with the wires. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Curveball on the inside edge. Gets a swing and a miss from Perry here to start the fourth. It's out number one. Here. Let's see if I can get Jeff.
Left fielder, number 7, Logan Sproul.
Of course, it's audio fail after audio fail, or stream fail for me. The left-hander digs in. First pitch, breaking ball misses a touch low for Logan Sproles at the box. Ball one. Of course, the first time I'm back here, I have to try to figure things out. I should know how to do this, but gotta figure out what the heck I did. I believe it's, nope, it's not it. I don't believe at least. 1-0 the count here. I believe y'all can still hear me is what I remember. So 1-0 the count. One away. The right-hander fires. That fastball is fouled off the left side, way away. Again, I apologize for the camera. I'm sure Jeff will get back to me in 1 second. But I'll make it work from now. 1-1 the count, one gone. No one on the base pass here in the top fourth. AC Flora leads 1-0. Tyler kicks and deals. The pitch is popped foul right behind me. Quickly 1-2. Well, Tyler usually doesn't get prolonged in the games, not like Sam or Sparky was. However, this is really the year that I feel like they're going to let Tyler go deep into games, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Again, this is a very different Falcon pitching than we're usually to. We're used to a couple guys in the bullpen, and, you know, Sam and Sparky for so many years. The 1-2 swung through and missed. Breaking ball hits the dirt. Sproles can't hold off. Back-to-back punch out for Hernandez, and quickly there's 2 away. So we've been used to Sam and Sparky now for 2 straight seasons. That Tyler
Number 6,
is coming in, settling in strong. It'll now be Brogan's Sox. The pitcher flew out to the right fielder his first go around. Now no one on, 2 away here in the top 4. Tyler will wind and deal the pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 on the outside. Seems like that fastball's really humming tonight for Tyler. Long pause, now Tyler will come set out of the windup. A 1-0-1, fastball wide, ball 1. Not out of the windup though, he's coming out of the stretch. You know, we saw him out of the windup earlier in the game. Got in that little trouble back in the second. He's then started the last 2 innings out of the stretch, and it's working for him. He'll stay out of the stretch. Now he'll wind up a little bit. The 1-1. Curveball just a touch inside. Ball 2. Feels like a pitch that the umpire's kind of been calling a little bit here and there. Call more the outside than the inside here against these righties. The 2-1. Fastball is fouled back, hits the net just over the top, and a nice catch. No banana ball, that's not an out, but it is 2-2. And he's got him swinging strike 3. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera. The throw down to first is a little high against Gray Collegiate. And will we have a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the 4th? I think I fixed it. All right, we'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. All right, camera should be bright enough. Everything should be good. Let's head back to Falcon Field. 1-0 lead for your AC Flora Falcons here in the 2026 campaign, a year that we're really hoping to make a push for a state championship, and it all starts here at home. Tyler Hernandez bigs back in for the second time. The left-hander against the right-handed Brogan Sox, the only man who has a hit on Sox so far tonight. It was a grounder down the left field line that scored Charlie Scott all the way from first. Hernandez with his 3rd RBI will dig in as Sox will wind and deal. The first pitch. Breaking ball is popped foul right over me. 0-1. Sox again, we saw him with a slower start. He's really coming to his own. The 0-1. Fastball misses a touch away. Ball 1, and I'm starting to get a feel for the zone here, what it feels like. The home plate umpire not calling the pitches on the left side of the zone, but more on the right. So 1-1 here against the left-hander Hernandez. The pitch. That breaking ball catches Tyler. He has to turn on it, grounds it over to the left side. A throw on at first is in time. Third baseman Starkey makes the play. It's 1 away. feel like I'm still getting used to back my baseball voice. It's been so long since I've had to be here. And, you know, it's so different going from basketball to baseball. I think I say that every year I come here. Going from high octane, same with lacrosse. You go from high octane to kind of slow and steady. Got to get used to it. Roper will dig in, the right-hander. Sox delivers the first pitch. Changeup stays in, tight ball 1. Roper flew out to the right fielder where Tyler got thrown out trying to go to third on the play. Double play that last time, though, the Falcons had a threat as the 1-0 pitch is tapped foul. Fastball on the outside. Of course, Roper was one of the most impactful players on last year's squad. Led the team in average. 385 is what he finished at least by my book. The 1-1 is pounded into the plate and foul. It'll be 1-2. We joining Sparky in a year at College of Charleston, trying to bring state title number 8 here to Falcon Field. The 1-2, a grounder over the third base bag, fair ball in the left field. Wenske, he'll get the nod going to second. Sproles will dig it out, but it'll be a stand-up double for Roper Wenske. And that's where the damage has been done. That grounder over the third base bag, and Starkey's playing so far off. They aren't like the sharpest hit balls you've ever seen, but they are doing the job. And now AC Flora has a man in scoring position for the first time since the first inning. It'll be Rohan Bremer. Rohan was the RBI leader from last year from AC Flora. Now 5 for 12 in the young season. 2 RBIs and 2 doubles. Right-hander digs in, sucks. First pitch, breaking ball called, strike 1 in the inner third. And Rohan, the second-ranked first baseman in that 2027 class here in South Carolina. The 0-1 to him. Breaking ball called, strike 2. Another one that stays way inside, but they do call it a strike. That's where Sox is living when he gets into a little bit of trouble. The inside part of the plate. We saw it really in the second inning off his 3 punch-outs. Now, he's back here doing it in the 4th. 1 on, 1 out, 0-2 count. Bottom 4, Falcons lead at 1-0. Sox delivers the pitch. Fastball away, ball 1. A good pitch from Sox. That stays a little off the edge. Good crowd here from both sides. First game here at Falcon Field in 2026. Sox trying to work out of trouble here in the 4th. A 1-out base runner. Time called at the dish from Bremer. Sox and Wenske are having a stare down on the mound at second. Looked like the shortstop Hornby was right behind him, and Wenske wasn't budging. He said, I wasn't losing that one. The 1-2. Fastball, Bremer fights it off and powers it back to stay alive. The 1-2. Breaking ball, Bremer gets in front of it and powers it foul to the left side. Well, that Bremer's got that explosive power. 3 home runs last season. 32 RBIs. He has 2 here this season. He's got a chance for him at second. Falcons so far this year hitting .361 with runners in scoring position. They have improved off their season last year where they hit .337 with runners in scoring position. The 1-2. Change up high, ball 2. We really haven't seen Sox have to dig deep in a count like this tonight. He's been able to get ahead and work at his pace. Now he's forced to slow it down against Bremer. 2-2 the count, 1 away. Sox, couple glances at second. He'll pick it off. Wenske easily slides back in. He was ready for it. Hornsby, good cover, but not enough. If he gets that far on deck, the left fielder Logan Price. Bremer trying to do some damage here, the 2-2. That pitch is muscled behind the first base bag. Blankenship, the second baseman, gets a read on it, goes into foul ground and makes the play, tagging it second to Wenske. It is out number 2. It is cut up by the shortstop Hornsby. A successful tag to go to third, but it is a nice play from Blankenship who ran that down.
Up next, the left fielder, number 2, Logan Price.
It's one of those balls that really could have fallen into no man's land, but Blankenship from all the way at second runs it down in foul ground on the right side. Now it's Logan Price. Well, again, we talked about how Logan has carved his way into this lineup here early in this season. Big opportunity for the sophomore to add to his 2 RBIs this season. Right on right, first pitch. Curveball, Price stays back on it and fights it off. Pops it to the right side out of play. Sox winds and deals the 0-1. Fastball low and in. Price stays away, 1-1. We saw Logan as that kind of gadget player on the football team. Usually this sophomore season is when these players carve out roles in this Falcon team. The 1-1. Fastball misses a tad low, ball 2. We saw Roper really dial in as a sophomore. Sam McCutcheon as a sophomore. Jack Chetwood, Monty Lafitte, Rohan Bremer last year, Dylan Hernandez. Who's going to be the sophomore that carves their way in a path here at Falcon Field? The 2-1. Fastball is hit the other way. It's going to go foul towards the Cars. So deuce is wild. 2-2 the count. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Falcons lead at 1-0 with an insurance runner and Roper Wensky standing at third. No hold on him. Infield playing back. The 2s. Breaking ball, Price slaps it over to the third baseman. Starkey has it back. The speedy Price on his way to first, and it is in time. Starkey with a nice throw. Just gets Price, and the Falcons leave one at third, but they'll maintain the 1-0 lead. We're halfway through, going to 5.
Leading off the top of the 5th.
We are back here at Falcon Field here for the top of the 5th. A 1-0 lead for AC Flores held since the bottom of the 1st. They lead the War Eagles as we head to the back half. It's Hernandez on the hill. He'll get the left-handed Caleb Holmes. First pitch to him. Change up right down Broadway for strike 1. Defensive substitution. It is Tyler's brother, Dylan Hernandez. He'll go behind the dish to catch the Falcons' main man behind the dish last season. The 0-1. Breaking ball, a little way outside against the lefty. Again, I'm still finding my sea legs, I feel like. It's been so long since I've been here at Falcon Field. But of course, you got a lot of me here to deal with in just a couple of weeks, about 3, I believe. The 1-1. That pitch is lined back into center field. Coming on is Charlie Scott. It's a long run. Did he dive and make it? No, they're going to just say hit the grass. It was a liner that fell really fast and Howlett coming off way onto the field. He says he thinks his center fielder came down with it. Would have been a ridiculous play from Charlie Scott in center. That pitch really fell fast out of the air.
Third baseman, number 10, Chase.
They're going to give it to him, so a leadoff single for Caleb Holmes. He's aboard now. It'll be Chase Starkey. Holmes now back-to-back singles. He has the 2 hits against Hernandez this evening. Now it's the right-handed Starkey who grounded out to the third baseman and shortstop. His first go-around, Starkey immediately showing bunt. First pitch from Hernandez, a high fastball for ball 1. We saw this back in the second. Sproul was able to put a nice sacrifice bunt down. It was able to come up for the War Eagles as Perry was left stranded at third. Now Gray Collegiate trying to move a runner into scoring position. Starkey shows bunt yet again. Another pickoff to first, not in time for Holmes. Wind has died down here at Falcon Field, still coming up, but not as it was earlier. The 1-0, the bunt is to the right side and foul. It was a run from Holmes as well, but he'll have to trot back to first. These War Eagles have not been hitting as they've been completely wanting to so far this year. Only 3.5 runs per game coming into today. They've been held scoreless so far. The 1-1, the bunt is pulled back and it's called. Strike 2, the curveball dips into the zone late. It's exactly what Tyler set up on that first pitch, the high fastball. So when Starkey sees a high, he pulls the ball back, and the pitch just dips into the zone. Now it's 1-2, Starkey has to swing the pitch. A fastball that's just tapped foul on the first base line. So Tyler into the 5th inning. Again, I talked about it earlier. Tyler only 16 innings pitched over 6 appearances. You do the math, he didn't average going into the 5th. He had that one time last year where he had that perfect game against Dreer, but this is Tyler's really first time in the 5th here in his varsity career. The 1-2, breaking ball swung through and missed. Tyler showing why he's gonna be the number 2. A beautiful breaking ball for his 6th punch out of the night, and it's out number 1. That breaking ball starts in the heart of the plate, goes into the left-handed box. Starkey couldn't hold off. It's out number 1 now for the 9-hole, Caleb Burgess. Grounded out to the third baseman's first go-around, and Tyler will throw a throw over to Holmes at first, making sure he stays close to the bag. Right-hander delivers. The first pitch is called, strike 1. That curveball right across the heart of the plate. That's become Tyler's what feels like premier pitch in his arsenal. That fastball, changeup combination, that curveball throwing hitters off. The 0-1. Fastball up and away. Ball 1. Runner goes at first. The pitch is lined the other way, just over the first baseman's glove into right field for a base knock. Holmes will go from first to third. The strong throw is cut off in. Burgess just put them where they are. And a tough play for Monty, who was covering. Was able to get back in time, and now there's runners at the corners with 1 away. Be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Andrew Rhea.
Courtesy runner, number 25, Andrew Ray.
Rhea has a stolen bag this summer. I'd imagine he goes either first or second pitch against Tyler. And now to the top of the order. Blankenship, 0 for 1, his strikeout and was hit by a pitch. The left-hander will dig in. He's had a couple nice plays in the field, now trying to deliver at the dish. He shows bunt, potentially suicide squeeze, as Tyler will step off and look at first. War Eagles want a balk. Umpire says not on that one. Blankenship shows bunt. Chet with a third baseman, matching the runner at third. The pitch, a high fastball that's popped straight foul, way over. That one came heat back toward the press box. Gray Collegiate has scored on the sack bunt so far this season. I believe it was back around the 3rd game of the season for him, if I remember correctly. trying to tie the game here. It's a 1-0 lead for AC Flora with runners at the corners for Gray Collegiate. The 0-1 pitch is going to hit Blankenship, the curveball. And he is hit for the second time today. Of course, no ill will there from Tyler, but it does load him up with one away. So MJ Hornsby, 0 for 2, strikeout, looking in a line out. He has the bases juiced with one away here in the top of the 5th. Gray trails by 1. Corners are in, middle infield playing, double play depth. The right-hander digs in. Hernandez kicks and deals the first pitch. Fastball that I believe was foul tipped.
Number 2,
Strike 1. Either way. It's the top of the order for Gray Collegiate. They're trying to do some damage and tie, potentially take the lead. The 0-1 from Tyler. Fastball beaten into the ground and foul. Hit foul first, so it's 0-2. Either hit foul, hit home plate, one or the other. It may have hit Hornsby, is why they blew it dead. Maybe a break for the War Eagles. I mean, if that ball is fair, all Dylan has to do is really take 2 steps forward, pick it up, touch home. What about number 2, potentially 3 after a plate at first. Instead, 0-2. Bases still juiced. Hernandez kicks and deals the pitch. Off speed, way wide. Ball 1. Where's Tyler playing that pitch, looking for a swing and miss. Instead, it's just ball 1. Tyler, the pitch, 1-2. Fastball way upstairs. Ball 2, Dylan able to glove it. Well, if it gets that far, the man on deck is JP Sweat. And then it goes to Zach Perry. Gray Collegiate trying for a big inning. Falcons trying to limit the damage to 0. They haven't allowed any yet, but their bases are juiced. 2-2 on the way. The pitch is a fastball that's off the glove of Chetwood. Goes to the shortstop, Joe Ray. He's got a play nowhere, and it's an infield single to tie the game. We'll see what they rule that. Right now it's a single. Chetwood, I think, was trying to throw that ball back to second double, and he went off. The ball pumped out of his glove, and we are tied at Falcon Field. They will officially rule that a hit.
Stepping to the plate, center fielder, number 4, JP Sweat.
So Sweat now in a 1-1 ball game can give the War Eagles the lead. The left-hander digs in. Bases still juiced with one away in the top of the 5th. Hernandez fires. The curveball's foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. So a play that really could have got him out of the inning turns into a hard infield single. Hernandez kicks off and gets the runner between third and home. Going to be a rundown. Chetwood had the third baseman. Hernandez has the catcher, and they're going to trap him at third. It's a throw back to Joe Ray, the shortstop. Gray Collegiate smartly moves both runners aboard to one more bag, so it'll be second and third now with 2 away. The danger with having a left-hand or a right-handed pitcher at third, you don't think about it. Gray trying for, looked like a hit and run. And Rhea gets thrown out trying to go to home. So Blankenship will be at third, Hornsby at second. First base is open, 0-1 the count, 2 away now. Tyler was able to step off and pretty much catch the man, Rhea, in his action. And now Coach Hallett will burn his first mound visit here of the night. We'll take a quick step away. I'll come back just a tad early for this one. Lucas Price, the man in right, will get called on to pitch here in a big spot. 2 on, 2 out in an 0-1 count. Well, Lucas Price, this is what I've been excited to see. He had 1 appearance and got the win against James Island, one of the top teams this state has to offer, back in the tournament at Georgetown last weekend. Pitched 2 innings, no earned runs, and only 1 hit allowed. If I'm remembering correctly, I was paying attention to the River Bluff Game Changer when we were playing them. Lucas had 7 punch-outs in his 2 innings of work against River Bluff. So this one I'm super excited to see. The southpaw comes in from right. Tyler will slide in there, so just a quick 1-2 exchange. 0-1 the count. Lefty on lefty now to Sweat. Price will kick and deal the pitch. Curveball called, strike 2. I mean, you go from Tyler, who's pumping low 80s, and all of a sudden that curveball slow curve, not a slurve, but beautiful. It's 0-2. And time called by Sweat at the dish. Lucas Price, the number 24th ranked left-handed pitcher in the senior class. Got some talented names above him. This seems like one of the top arms out of the bullpen here this season. The 0-2. The fastball is lying straight back at us. He'll stay 0-2. Well, Sweat 0-2 against Tyler. He grounded out to the pitcher and the second baseman. Now, go-ahead runner at third, insurance runner if that happens at second. 0-2 the count, 2 away. 1-1 ball game, top of the 5th between AC Flora and Gray Collegiate. Price kicks and deals the pitch. Breaking ball swung through and miss. Lucas Price cold called. It does not matter. Throws 3 pitches and gets 2 swings and misses. That will retire the side, but not before Gray Collegiate ties it at 1. We're going to the bottom of the 5th right here on Definite Fiction. Well, the debut of Lucas Price not to be overshadowed. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors here as we're heading to the baseball season. Of course, lacrosse and baseball, a busy spring season for me and Jeff, but we're looking forward to it. And of course, now that baseball is well underway, it's going to be a lot busier for us here in the next couple of weeks. But first and foremost, the one I didn't get to shot the last half inning, Spear Fence and Rail. Are you looking for a Columbia Fencing Company that you can trust? For more than 2 decades, Spear Fence and Rail has been building quality fences. They're a Columbia Fencing Company that cares about its customers. Homeowners rely on Superior Fence and Rail for exceptional products and installations. Visit them at superiorfenceandrail.com or give Greg Graham a call at 803-239-1302 to get your next fencing project underway. Of course, Spirit Fence and Rail, one of the main sponsors of lacrosse for years and years. You can see Brooks Rain, there we go, on lacrosse field. AC Florida back in action on Saturday against Philip Simmons after we had the game against Hilton Head Island canceled. Jeff will be there for that. I will not. I'll have to take off for work because I have a busy couple of weeks with travel for me. And of course, the other sponsor we forgot to mention, the 215, the Legion team here in the area. Richland 215, coached by Coach Chris Dorsey. The state champion 215, I might add, winning the senior division after they've already won the AAA division a couple of years ago. All you gotta do is sign up. You play against some of the best talent in the state. It's for free, and you get coached by some of the best. A state championship program. I don't see any downside, so go help out and join the 215. Sure, we'll be talking about them a lot more, especially Forest Acres Classic time. So now Jack Chetwood will dig in. Brogan Sox, after a long break from him, he'll be back on the mound. Of course, Gray Collegiate had their best scoring opportunity, and Sox will kick and deal first pitch to Chetwood. Right on, right fastball, right down the middle for strike 1. I get no time to breathe. How about that? Well, Chetwood struck out looking his first go-around. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's golfed into right field, coming on his Holmes. He has a long run. He has to run in late, and he makes the play for out number 1. Looked like he kind of waited back on that and had to make a late dash toward shallow right field for it. It'll be good for out number 1.
Step into the plate. First baseman, 32, Monty.
Well, Monty was the third punch out for Sox here this evening. Monty got kind of in the middle of what was a gem of an inning for Sox. Right on, right the first pitch, the fastball in tight for strike 1. Well, Sox only pitched 4 innings against the Fury last weekend. Now into his 5th, the 0-1. Fastball call, strike 2 on the outer third. Wide strike zone for the home plate umpire. Sox ahead, 0-2, just like his first go-around with Lafitte. Monty will dig in, the 0-2. Fastball stays low. Sox want it. You'll have to come back to the hill for a 1-2. Oh, 6, 7, 8 here for Flora in the bottom of the 5th. Chetwood, Lafitte, and Lucas Price digging in on deck. The 1-2 is bounced to the left side, foul ball over to the third base bag. It'll stay 1-2. Of course, I talked about how Monty can be that Swiss Army knife. One of the anchors of the bottom half of the order. The 1-2 for him. That ball is lined back up the middle for a base knock. Monty Lafitte on cue delivers. A 1-out single for AC Flora. So Lucas Price, after coming in from right field, pitching 3 straight strikes and getting out of the inning in the top half. Now Lucas Price can deliver in the bottom half. Grounded out to the third baseman, or the shortstop Hornsby his last go around. Now the left-hander will dig in, the right-hander on the hill. He'll come set and throw back to first. Diving back in safely is Lafitte. Well, I joke with everybody, but you know, I feel like if you've been a fan of Definite Fiction for the last couple of years, you know my speed jokes. Monty's not known for his speed. He had 1 stolen base last summer, or last season rather. But Sox making sure to keep a close eye on him. Another pickoff attempt. Diving back safely at first. And it does look like Dylan Hernandez will stay into the game to hit. He's on deck and replace a Barnes Dragner. Came in last half inning to catch. The pitch is popped straight in the air. The foul ball for the catcher. Burgess has a read and able to get it before it hits the brick. Sox gets a big out number 2 here against Price. For the first time, I can say Dylan Hernandez will step into the dish here for AC Flora in 2026. Dylan was one of the breakout players from last year's team, hitting .318 with 11 RBIs and 5 doubles for Dylan. The everyday catcher for AC Flora will dig into the right-handed box with 2 away and a runner at first. Sox has been in the groove, comes home. The first pitch is a fastball call, strike 1 on the outside edge. Dylan, now a year older, a breakout candidate in more of a way than he was last year. The 0-1. Before we get there, a pickoff back to first. Of course, Bremer and Dylan were both breakout candidates. Maybe Bremer won the honor last year, but you know, I feel like Dylan could take that next step forward this year and make even a bigger impact than he had last year. The 0-1. Breaking ball, popped into the air toward the lights, and it'll go foul. Quickly 0-2. So far this year, 3 for 11 with an RBI and a double. He went 1 for 2 in the game against Darwin. Pickoff back to first. Lafitte will dive back in. Falcons trying to turn the lineup over as the dangerous Charlie Scott awaits on deck. Sox ahead 0-2 on the mound. He'll come home. The pitch. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. Time call to the plate from Dylan. He'll take a step off. Dylan, the number 5th ranked catcher in the 2027 class here in South Carolina. Trying to give his team the lead back. The 1-2. The pitch, foul tipped into the glove, a fastball, and that will retire the side. A 1-out single does not come to pass, and Brogan Sox is through 5 innings with only 1 earned run. We're going to the 6th in a 1-1 game. All right, welcome back to Falcon Field, a 1-1 game going into the 6th. The Falcons, who average 6 runs per game, being limited to just 1 from the USC Sumter Commit Brogan Sox. The Falcons will go to the pen as Lucas Price will stay on the hill after his one big out last inning. Lefty on righty, the first pitch, Zach Perry. Perry awaits, the fastball stays away, ball 1. That's been called a strike, it feels like today. Not on that pitch. Price kicks and deals as the wind whips in. The 1-0. Called strike 1. Change up on the outside edge. It's 1-1. Perry 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk today. Yet to put a ball in play, but nobody on. This could be a chance to set the table for Gray Collegiate. The pitch from Price. The changeup is popped into the air down the right field line. Long run for the first baseman left feet, but he runs out of room as it enters into the out of play territory. Well, I talked about, the couple key things the Falcons need to replace off last year's team. Again, we talked about the right field / left field situation. Feels like Coach Hallett trying to figure out who to go there. Number 2 pitcher is Tyler Hernandez. Number 3, I guess technically, will be figured out, I'm assuming either next week or something. As the 1-2 from Lucas Price, is a softly hit ground ball to the second baseman. Roper's got it, throws it to first. There's 1 away. First ball, Zach Perry hits into play. Is an out to Roper Wensky. They'll bring up Logan Sproles. And Gray Collegiate trying to help each other out. So far, no success against Lucas Price through his first 2 batters. Trying to figure out what's the best way to hit off Lucas Price. And, well, it may be hard to do so. Lucas, again, in his couple innings he pitched against James Island, only 1 hit allowed. The southpaw. And his closed stance on the rubber comes home. The first pitch. Curveball called strike 1. Again, my sea legs are coming in shortly. But, going back to the point I was making, the other thing I really didn't talk about is bullpen. We're used to people coming out of the bullpen here, primarily only relief pitchers. We don't really have that this year, the 0-1. Fastball wide, ball 1. We returned a couple key people from the bullpen last year, like Monty Lafitte, Joe Ray. But, there's not really a Luke Shankum. There's no Hank Collins, there's no Ryan Harrelson where they just come out of the pen to come out of the pen. So relief pitching. Not a question mark, but just what you're going to get. The 1-1 is shot to the left side and foul. Quickly 1-2. Lucas Price feels like one of the main people that are going to come out of the pen. Monty, Lucas, Joe Ray. Those are the couple people that have come out of the pen in that classic tournament that did really, really well. And a couple younger kids that expecting to be really good for AC Flora as well. Infield back, 1-2 here to the 5-hole Sproles. Nobody on, 1 away in the top of the 6th. Price delivers the pitch. Changeup is low, ball 2. And it looks like time's being called by the home plate umpire. Hernandez coming out to talk to his pitcher, and something might be wrong with Luke. I guess I'm not sure why the home plate umpire ran all the way out with Dylan. Trying to figure out pitch calm or something. I'm not completely sure, but all's well that ends well. There we go, Alex. So 2-2 the count, 1 gone. Nobody on here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 game between Gray Collegiate and AC Flora. Lucas Price trying to get his second punch out of the day. Before we get there, though, Price will step off the rubber. Price, a long pause, now comes home, the 2-2. That changeup hit the other way to the third baseman, Chetwood. The left-hander out of the box. It's a slow start after he muscled it off his hands. It's easily thrown out for out number 2. Sproles had no shot there as that ball barely dribbled off his bat. So with Brogan Sox back up for the 3rd time, he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He's trying to help himself out. He's had a great game on the hill. 1 earned run, 3 hits, 5 punch-out for Sox. And what's more impressive for Sox, in my opinion, after the first run of the game come across and the second batter of the game, he hasn't allowed 1 since. Not even really a runner. Well, yeah, one runner to the third. I lied. First pitch to the right-hander. Change up inside, ball one. First action for Gray Collegiate in the bullpen, getting loose. Get you that number in a second. As the 1-0 on the way from Price is a fastball spiked into Sox. Looks like he hit the shim protector, so Sox will be all right. It's the first base runner, Lucas are out, excuse me. Someone said Logan in the crowd. Maybe Brogan. So Sox will trot to first for the first time today. It'll be Caleb Holmes up. He was the War Eagle who got the rally started last inning with a leadoff single. He actually has 2 of the 4 hits here against AC Flora as a courtesy runner used for the pitcher.
Runner entering for the Eagles, number 17, Maddox.
So it'll be Maddox Ashley coming in
Number 17,
to courtesy run.
Maddox
MJ Hornsby is the one getting warm in the bullpen. So Lucas on the hill, 2 away, runner at first now for the southpaw. You'll get the left-handed Caleb Holmes. He's 2 for 2 today. First pitch from Price. Fastball called, strike one, belt high, heart of the zone. Actually getting a pretty decent lead at first. He comes home as Price. The 0-1 breaking ball stays a touch away. It's ball one. Well, Holmes now 5 for 11 this season. Hitting .258 last season after 62 at-bats. Trying to help his team out here in this 1-1 ball game, tied up in the top of the 6th. The 1-1 is thrown over to first before it gets away from Lafitte. Taking off is Ashley. He will get into second standing. Go-ahead runner for Gray Collegiate in scoring position for the most consistent hitter today. First error of the game for either side. Has been a very clean ball game. I think Luke is trying for a quick pickoff move. Just got a little lower than Lafitte wanted it. So that go-ahead run for Gray Collegiate now standing on second with 2 outs. Bryce, the 1-1. He'll kick and deal the pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 2 on the air third. That has been his best pitch so far today, that slow curve that dips in late. So far, the War Eagles have no idea what to do with it. Wind stopping for a moment. Lights on, sun's completely down. Lucas delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball, got him looking, strike 3. Froze him on ice with the breaking ball. And Price with his second punch out gets out of the danger rather. And it's a 1-1 ball game going to the 6th. What a pitch from Lucas Price. Wow, that is so much fun to watch. And now, if you give me one, there we go. All right, one more time, we'll shout out our sponsors so far today. Superior Fence and Rail, special thank you. They're dedicated to providing first-class customer service. From the first phone call to the final inspection, their team delivers friendly, responsive, and attentive service, quality fence products, and great communication. For a Columbia Fence Company that you can depend on consistently, consider Superior Fence and Rail. Give Gregory a call at 803-239-1302 to get your next fencing project underway. And is it a faulty downrigger slowing you down? Don't let equipment trouble ruin your perfect day on the water. For the absolute best in Minn Kota sales, service, and repairs, trust Marwin Outdoor Innovations US. Whether you're looking to upgrade to the latest Minn Kota model, need routine maintenance, or require expert repairs to get you back to fishing faster, they've got you covered. You can reach Marwin at 803-900-4272. And of course, our last 2 sponsors, I don't have to read off of a sheet. I have the sheets for them, but the 215 and the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. Big Red Box Dumpster Company, an all-inclusive private waste disposal company. They'll give you the dumpster, you put it in, and of course you take it off. They'll take it off for you. It's so simple and easy. So of course, I mean, they've been sponsoring us for years and years. So if you want to give them a call, Coach Chris Dorsey, 803-783-6834 to book a dumpster today. And of course, his day job is the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. His night job, the 215 head baseball coach of the Legion team here in Richland County, the state champion 215, a season where they were able to grab the win region. They had a great postseason a championship game that was at South Carolina, then finished up here, a South Regional appearance. That's what you want to call Chris Dorsey, the 215 Richland team. And of course, he's been sponsoring us. Thank you, Coach Dorsey, and we will get back to action now again. A good game here, our first game of the 2026 campaign here at Falcon Field. A 1-1 contest that dates all the way back to the first inning. Charlie Scott got the Falcons going to lead off the game, and the Falcon dugout trying to rally behind their Citadel commit from center field. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk today. Righty on righty, Sox still in there, he delivers. The first pitch, fastball skips in for ball 1. Again, Charlie, team leading home runs in RBIs. 5 RBIs, the 1-0, fastball stays in tight and low, ball 2. Sox slowing down, now he'll come home, the 2-0. Pitches a high chopper to the left side. The shortstop Hornsby has it. The long throw to first is in time for out number 1. High pressure throw from Hornsby. Charlie has got so much speed down the first base line, but he does get him out for out number 1. So now Tyler Hernandez, the starting pitcher for AC Flora. Went 4 2/3 innings. 1 earned run allowed off of 4 hits. First pitch to the left-hander, spiked in. Ball number 1 goes all the way to the backstop. Sox has thrown 4 pitches so far today, or so far this inning, and has thrown 3 of them to the backstop. A 1-0 from the right-hander. Change-up call on strike 1, low in the zone. Hernandez has the RBI double for AC Flora. He's also grounded out to the third baseman. 1 for 2 this evening. 1's on the way. Change-up stays wide, ball 2. Well, of course, top of the Falcon order, it was Scott, now Hernandez, Roper, Wensky standing on deck, and Rohan Bremer awaits in the hole. The 2-1 from Sox. Slider stays way in tight, almost hitting Hernandez, 3-1. Well, with all the action we've had, and Sox going so fast, really haven't talked about Tyler's best asset, it feels like. 24 walks last season, second on the team to Zach Sneed. His eye, top notch. The 3-1 from Sox. Changeup stays high, a 5-pitch walk. The go-ahead runner on with 1 out. And again, top of the order, it's Roper Wensky.
It's your second baseman, number 7, Roper Wensky.
Well, Roper has been 1 for 2 tonight. He had what was the best Falcon offensive opportunity since the first inning, got all the way to third after the 1-out double in the 4th, was stranded. Right on right, first pitch, changeup upstairs, ball 1. Roper again, a shout out, congrats. I feel like I don't have the chance to talk to him when he's, here. Last time I saw him in football season, but since then, committed to the College of Charleston. Said it a couple times, nice pickoff move from Sox, just not in time for Hernandez. But of course, Roper, congratulations on the commitment to the College of Charleston. The last of these super seniors, the immediate ones to, or the latest, I guess is the right way to put it, to commit. Got back to first, and just a hair late Hernandez got him leaning, but Tyler able to slide back in safely. How we doing, Jeff?
Good. Wait.
Are you on?
Check.
Check. I can hear you.
Check. 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 There we go.
Yeah, there you go. How you feeling? The 1-0 chopped in. That's gonna be just foul. Wow. That looked like it was up there. That was lacrosse practice,
Lacrosse practices are good.
Close enough. You missed a tight one here. Pitcher's duel here at Falcon Field so far.
Yeah, 1-1. Nice.
Yeah.
We scored. How did we score our first run?
Tyler RBI doubled on the left field line.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And then they loaded the bases and were able to put one home in the 5th. Lucas has come in. Nice pickoff move. Not in time, though. Lucas came in and has gotten 4 to 5 outs. 5 batters out.
Nice.
Yeah, he's looked good.
Strikeouts or
2.
2 strikeouts. Nice.
Yeah, he looks good. 1 in, 1 away. Runner at first. Go-ahead runner in the form of Tyler Hernandez. The pitch from Sox. Change up upstairs. Ball 2. And of course, Jeff, as you know, I love dissecting the strike zone.
Yeah. How's it tonight?
It was a lot. It's been a lot bigger earlier today, and then of course now it's kind of condensed down, as the usual. I feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
right? 2-1. That fastball is chopped over to the left side and foul.
It's gonna be weird if I brighten up the image and stuff.
Don't worry, I'm trying to do it all night. Coach George has been keeping us honest, as you probably saw in the.
Yeah. We need to. Have you done any ad reads for him?
I've done some ad reads for everybody.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I was like, I think I mentioned, I was like, Dorsey has a sponsor. He's like, don't worry, I'm sponsoring. He's like, you can send mine over. I'm like, all right, sounds good. Aye, Captain. I wasn't worried about it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I had to throw in state champion a lot. I feel like. 2-2. That is pop foul. Roper stays alive. Yeah, our two of our 3 hits have been doubles down the left field line. So
Wow.
yeah, it seems like our success, and probably because Starkey's playing so far off third. But
I'd like to see Roper hit one down the line.
that's what he's done. He has one of the 3
Oh, he
hits.
has one?
Yes. The 2-2. Breaking ball, foul tipped into the glove. Strike 3.
It's a good pitch.
It's a good pitch. That's not been Sox's strikeout pitch today, but it's been on point. Out number 2.
Charlie lead off.
Charlie leadoff walk. Tyler RBI double. Double play. That pretty much ended our threats, and then Roper got the third back in the 4th and got stranded. Monty had a 1-out single last inning. So,
Nice.
yeah. So Rohan Bremer 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out and a ground out, but he had a weird pop out, Jeff. The first pitch to him is pop straight foul back over home plate. Nothing in 1. He had one of those pop outs that was in no man's land that the second baseman just happened to run down. Great play from the
man.
second, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a runner on second. I think it was Roper, and so you can see where Blankenship's playing now on your screen, and you can too, Jeff. He ran all the way down in no man's land on the right field line.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, great play. I mean, you gotta tip your cap.
Yeah. So what's Gray's record on the year?
They are 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah, 3-2, and they're picked around middle of the pack.
Yeah.
So, we're getting the race though. Sox, who's been brilliant. The 0-1. Breaking ball stays away. Ball 1. That's been the most consistent, I think, inconsistent call of the night. Sometimes they'll call it, sometimes they won't. Pick off back to first. Tyler ready for that one. Dives back in, and no tag even applied by Perry. Feel it'll be good to be back on the camera, Jeff, after,
Yeah. Kind of nice.
I was going to ask, is baseball the easiest one to do, or like, where does it rank? Is 1-1? Strike 2.
Well, the games last longer.
Okay, so you more tired.
Yeah.
I feel like I was thinking about it. I feel like basketball's not terrible because you're not really zooming in too much.
Yeah. It's a lot of just panning back and forth.
The 1-2, Tyler goes. The pitch is shot back into the net. It'll stay 1-2. Yeah, I was telling him, Jeff. So we're home here on Friday against Blythewood for baseball. Saturday's home against Philip Simmons, and then I believe we have 2 lacrosse games, a baseball game next week. A lot of action.
Yeah.
1-2, breaking ball. That one's popped into the air, right center field. Holmes coming over. He's got a read, and he'll make the 2-handed grab to retire the side. Well, a pitcher's duel here at Falcon Field. We'll head to the 7th, which is 1-1. We'll be right back.
Leading off.
All right, Jeff, making my life easier now. Be able to give me the button back.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been telling everyone I'm finding my sea legs again. It's been so much lacrosse and basketball. I'm not used to calling the slow-moving baseball. People are probably like, why are you talking so fast? Sorry. Southpaw Lucas Price back on the hill. First pitch, Chase Starkey's fouling straight back to the net. 0-1. So Starkey 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. Starkey was one of Tyler's 6 punch-outs on the evening. The 0-1. That curveball stays wide, ball 1, and that's been Lucas Price's best pitch today, Jeff.
The backdoor curve.
More on the lefties, but yes, the curveball that breaks so late that the hitters don't even think it's a strike until the end. The 1-1 on the way. Fastball up high, ball 2.
I should have brought my radar gun.
Oh, I forgot you have one.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So Friday.
We're home against Blythewood, yeah.
Yeah. So depending on when, I don't know that we'll have an evening practice or not late. So should be here for the whole thing.
2-1. That one's flown to the right side, foul. It'll be 2-2. For those who aren't aware, Jeff is the now head coach of the B team for AC Flora, as well as an assistant for JV.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he helps all the varsity practices as well. So, busy man over here. It's why you've seen less and less of him this spring semester so far.
Yeah.
2-2 on the way from Lucas. Fastball just misses low. It'll be a full count.
I guess I've been on screen more.
I feel like you have, yeah.
On the sidelines.
So really, I feel like the first full count of the night here for War Eagle hitters. 3-2 count, nobody gone, top 7, 1-1 ball game. Price versus Starkey. And time called by Starkey at the dish. It's 8-9-1 for the War Eagles. They want to turn the lineup over. That's when the damage was done.
Is Starkey in like his 6th year at Gray, or are there multiple Starkeys?
I guess there must be multiple Starkeys. The pitch is a hot shot foul toward the Falcon dugout. That annoying fence does probably save a couple of Falcon ducks.
What's Starkey's first name?
Chase, he's a junior.
Okay. I feel like they had other Starkeys.
They probably have. Yeah, the new 5A team next year.
Yeah. Big time.
3-2 on the way yet again. The fastball just misses low. Falcon faithful can't believe it, but a leadoff walk is aboard for Gray. So on the 9-hole, Caleb Burgess will dig in. Burgess singled back in the 5th. He's also grounded out. And Jeff, you can see Jack Chetwood coming into 3rd. That is because every time they've had a runner on first, Gray shows bunt right away, and right on cue they do right there. First pitch is bunted to the right side. Price gloves it, and he'll just flip it to get the sure out at first. Monty steps over to second, but a successful sacrifice bunt gets the go-ahead runner to second with 1 out. They did it with Sproles back in the 2nd. They tried to do it in the 5th, but Starkey swung out. Or struck out, swung out, same thing. And then Burgess did it. So top of the order is Blankenship. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's been hit by 2 pitches today. Lefty on lefty. Bryce will step off and look back the runner at 2nd. Starkey, no stolen bags on the season. He had 8 last year. This Gray Collegiate team doesn't like running a ton, but that go-ahead runner now at 2nd. First pitch from Price. Breaking ball called, strike 1. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of laughs on that one this year, Jeff, from you.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Yeah, for those who are unaware on the Gray side of the Falcon faithful who haven't seen Jeff, you know it's a good pitch when Jeff starts laughing just because of how good it is. That's Jeff's calling card. It happened a lot with Grant, I feel like.
Oh, man, yeah.
Price giving a look at the runner at 2nd. He'll come home. The 0-1. Curveball stays wide. Ball 1.
Does have a ton of movement.
Yeah, it's filthy. Price, after a long wait, will finally come set in his close stance on the rubber. The 1-1. Fastball, a high chopper to the 3rd base side. Chetwood gets back on it. The strong throw to first is in time for out number 2, and importantly holds the runner at 2nd. Lafitte, the first baseman, knows it, gives a nice point to Chetwood as there's now 2 away.
What did you say Starkey's first name was?
Chase.
Yeah, Peyton Starkey was the, I guess, older brother.
I can only assume so. I can't imagine there's many Starkies here. I know of a Sparky, not a Starkey.
Yeah. Who's the other? Oh, Brent Stoops is really good, right?
Shortstop, number 2.
Now MJ Hornsby. You've seen him get loose in the bullpen, and there's another War Eagle loose in the bullpen. Right-hander against the left-hander. Dylan will call time from behind the dish. Hernandez came in as a defensive substitution on the top of the 5th. Has stayed in the game. He'll call time, and the infield will come in and talk. Big pitch coming in soon. 2 gone, and a runner on second. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. All right, welcome back to Falcon Field after a quick mound visit from Coach Howlett and the rest of the infield. Lucas Price will stay in and get MJ Hornsby. Hornsby had the RBI single back in the 5th after a hard liner to Chetwood. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a lineout. The first pitch to the right-hander is a fastball way wide, ball 1. This is the heart of the War Eagle order. It's J.P. Sweat and Zach Perry if it gets that far. Now a pickoff back to second. The second baseman covers in a row throw that is not able to get the speedy Starkey at second. Hornsby has 3 RBIs over 2 hits so far this season. Looking for number 4. 1-0. Fastball way wide, ball 2. Good crowd here on hand as Midland's foes face off for the first time in 5 years. The 2-0. Changeup is pop foul straight over us. It'll be 2-1. These teams had similar ends to the season last year. Both teams not making out of that round robin. AC Flora losing to region opponents Camden and York. Great Collegiate losing to a region opponent in Airport, as well as May River in the playoffs last year. Of course, Airport had a dominant playoff run. The 2-1. Fastball wide, ball 3. So 3-1 the count. Go-ahead runner at second in this 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 7th. 2 away is Price trying to figure out Hornsby. Keep that go-ahead runner at second. The 3-1. Fastball wide. A walk, and it feels like Price was being very careful with Hornsby, not giving him much to hit. Well, of course, it makes a little sense left on left
Number
here.
4, center fielder J.P. Sweat.
So Sweat 0 for 3 tonight. A ground out to the pitcher, a ground out to the second baseman, and a strikeout swinging. He was the man Lucas Price was able to get out after Price came back into the 5th. The left-hander comes home. The first pitch, hit and run down the left field line. That is a foul ball that curves. Hit and run was used to perfection and almost worked. It was shot the other way, and Sweat just couldn't keep it fair. As Jeff breathes a sigh of relief.
Yeah, that would suck.
It wouldn't be fun, no.
No. I oppose. I get a vote, right?
I'll let the home plate umpire know that next time.
I'll just call time. Hey, everyone go back.
I gotta say, we're not allowed to
I
do
didn't
that.
like
It's not
that.
how that. We can't do that. It doesn't make good content for Definite Fiction. We
Yeah,
gotta
no.
put him back to second. So a hard strike number 1 down that third base line. It's the first time we're now around through the order for Price. We'll see how he goes for round 2. The 0-1. Change up and away, ball 1. Of course, I'll talk about it a ton on Definite Fiction, but the first time through the order for a pitcher, it's always, hopefully nice and sweet. The second time is really where you start seeing these pitchers figure it out. Lucas Price trying to shut the door on a great Collegiate rally here in the 7th. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2 in tight.
A good pitch and low and inside.
I felt like that was Lucas's fastest pitch of the night so far as well. Jeff didn't bring his radar gun, but feels like it probably hit low 80s somewhere in there. So 1-2, 2 away, runners at first and second. Price trying to shut the door on Great Collegiate in the 7th. The pitch, breaking ball swung through and missed. Price shows some emotion. Gets Sweat to strike out for the 2nd time today, and the Falcons leave Great Collegiate 2 on the base pass. We'll try to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th. We come back.
We go to the bottom of the
All right, welcome to Falcon Field. The Falcons finally can get rid of Brogan Sox, who had a brilliant day, 1 earned run, only allowing 3 hits over 6 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So now the Falcons will get MJ Hornsby. Hornsby has 1 appearance. He started the game against Wittenberg. They got the loss in that game, but it was not on him. He gave up 2 earned runs over 3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. The right-hander comes home. The fastball stays wide against the right-handed Logan Price. It's 1-0. So Logan 0 for 2. He's happy to see Sox out to now. However, the 1-0 is called. Strike 1, a fastball on the outside edge, 1-1. Price is struck out and grounded out so far today. Hornsby kicks and deals the 1-1. That one's powered off to the right side and foul, 1-2.
You know he'd like to contribute to his brother getting the win.
No kidding. He almost was. It was a great play from the third baseman last go around. It was Starkey who was able to get Price out as the fastball kicks in the dirt, 2-2. Great Collegiate has had some great plays in the field. We have a very speedy lineup, it feels like, this year, Jeff, and they made some strong throws to get some players out. Charlie had a play where he almost beat it out. Logan had one earlier. He was about a step away. It's a 2-2 the count, nobody gone, bottom 7, 1-1 ball game. Hornsby fires the pitch. A high chopper over to the shortstop. Blankenship from second. The shortstop makes the throw to first. It's not in time, and speed demon Logan Price, an infield single. Well, Blankenship, who, as I was trying to get out all in one go, probably shouldn't have done that, went from second to short, and that shortstop was unable to throw out Logan Price. An infield single for the young sophomore.
Yeah, you get a high chop.
Three hits, now 4, I guess. His weight's on deck, and Monty Lafitte. Chetwood shows bunt, Starkey crashing. Lazy pickoff move to first to kind of reset everything from Hornsby. Last year, Hornsby only 1 appearance in 1 inning. He's going to be relying on a lot more for the War Eagles this year. Allowed to beat off base runners. That one, 0-1 is a chopper down the first base line. It goes foul. It's 0-2. Chet won in search of his first hit of the night. Came in today 3 of 9. Okay, we saw the now senior really turn up over the summer for the 2-1-5, Jeff. He's looking to carry that success here into the spring. He's behind 0-2. Hornsby fires the pitch. Fastball got him looking, strike 3 on the outside edge. It'll be good for out number 1. The snap back to first is not in time. We've seen that pitch been called a couple times today. That felt like the lowest one of all of them.
Now batting, number 30.
And now it'll be Monty Lafitte.
Monty Lafitte.
Monty was able to power 1 to right field the last time he was up. 1 for 2 with a punch out and an in and a single. Right on right. Logan at first. I gotta imagine he may be going soon, Jeff. And right on cue, Hornsby steps off and stares him back. Lynn coming in from left to right. Price goes, the 0-1. Pitch, ball 1, throw down to second, not in time. The speedster steals second, his 6th stolen bag. And now the only 5th game for AC Flora this season. And the winning run is now at second, just like it was in the top half. It was called ball 1, a fastball away.
That's who you want on second base, right?
I mean, that's
him or Charlie.
I think those are the two. I don't think you can pick and choose. You'll take Logan, who's dancing off second now. Infield corners playing in, middle infield playing back. And time called by Monty. That right fielder home is playing very close and shallow right, trying to cut anyone down coming home. The left and center fielder are playing back to
Yeah,
Jeff.
left's a little too deep, I think. Well, I guess.
I mean, obviously,
they try to play a third anyway.
nothing over your head's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just 1-0. The breaking ball. That one's over to the shortstop. Starkey gets it down, puts it over to first. The play is in time for out number 2. Starkey, who's playing in at third, was able to knock it down and get the second out of the inning, all while keeping Price at second. Well, what story would this be, Jeff? Lucas Price. He's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah.
A pop out and a ground out, but the pop out was a bunt that didn't go into fair territory, went to the catcher.
Opportunity to pick himself up and drive in his brother.
So my favorite games.
Yeah.
Of course, dramatics here at Falcon Field under the lights. The first game of the 2026 campaign. A team that does not need to drink into their own Kool-Aid, but I will say this. Ranked 1st in 4A by Diamond Prospects. 5th in the state by both Diamond Prospects and Press Baseball. First pitch to the left-hander is called strike 1, a changeup on the outside edge. This team has a lot of promise this year, trying to start their season off at home the right way. Went 3-1 against some of the best teams this state has to offer, and a balk on the mound from Hornsby. And the great Collegiate fans are not happy about that. So why they're so mad, for those who are just joining us, is earlier back in the threat that Great Collegiate put up in the 5th, the fans for the War Eagles thought that Tyler Hernandez balked. They were very upset after they believe he committed a balk. So now that they're calling a balk on Hornsby in this big of a spot, you can see the dismay of the War Eagle fans to the left of me. And head coach Terry Oldacker wants an explanation. On an untimely balk, it's an 0-1 count. The winning run now 90 feet away. Any hit will score a Price. The 0-1. That pitch is slicing foul to the left side. It'll be 0-2. Falcons, who this season at .361 with runners in scoring position. Lucas Price can pick himself up, give himself the win on the mound, and with his bat. Infield playing back. Price will go, and it's gonna balk on the way home. There's not even gonna throw it home, and that's the game! Hornsby was caught off guard, and Logan Price steals home to win it!
Ladies and gentlemen, that
a balk or not. Horns didn't even try to throw home.
Collegiate 1.
Jeez.
The speedster shows it off and catches everybody here at Falcon Field off guard. Wow. Well, he tried stealing home earlier, I believe, Jeff. I think it was either Dorman or James Island. He was called out. I'm not sure how that unfolds. You only see it from Game Changer.
Yeah.
But right then and there, I mean, he just took off, and I guess
Yeah,
the balk.
that looked like a straight steal. Like,
I mean,
he just
yeah.
went.
I don't know. They didn't call a balk, so it's just a steal of home. I think Coach Hott was trying to get the balk. But
I mean, I guess so. So you get the pitcher on the mound. Third base is not playing on the base. I mean, it's just opportunity. You just go. You're fast
I mean,
enough.
that is the brainchild of head coach Andy Hallett. Said he just saw the balk. Says, hey, he's probably worried about doing another one.
Yeah.
He's like, if I just send my runner, he's not gonna be prepared. And no, he was not. Hornsby gets the loss. Lucas Price gets the win on the mound. I gotta make sure I get that one right. And Logan Price gets honored with the winning run. What a way to end it here in our first home game of the season. Wow. Jeff's just watching it.
Yeah, I want to rewatch. Because obviously I don't have the break on there.
Yeah.
It's just him. Actually, I guess it would have been a balk because he started his windup.
Oh, really?
And Lucas was already gone. Or Logan was already gone.
Yeah, no, he didn't finish. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah. But yeah, stolen base home.
That's why Coach Howard, I guess, yelled, it's a balk whenever he started going.
Jeez.
I'll do it. What a way to win our first game of the season, Jeff, at home. Now 4-1. Great Collegiate goes to 3-3.
Yeah.
Falcons back in action here at home on Friday against a game Blythewood team. We're trying to get some more revenge on the Bengals. Jeff went 0-2 last year against them.
Did we really?
Yeah, we had a rough game here, our first game of the season last year, and then had a very competitive game at their place that we ended up losing 8-9.
Is Sam going then?
I would assume so. If he didn't get the ball today, I'd
Jamie.
assume.
Is Sam pitched Friday? Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
so Sam on Friday. Awesome.
And then, yeah, so it should be a ton of, I mean, that was one heck of a way to end the first game.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
How do we do? There we go.
Good job.
Thanks.
You delivered for us.
I did all right. First game, a little technical difficulties early in this one. And then Logan Price able to walk off, I guess, balk. Steal, I don't know what they're going to technically call on.
Well, they didn't call a balk.
They didn't call, I guess, they didn't call
it's
steal.
officially a stolen base home.
Officially stolen base home, and the Falcons able to walk it off here against Great Collegiate 2-1. Again, it's been fun. Yeah, Friday here at Blythewood. We'll see, hopefully, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so
Yeah, it should be clear on
should
Friday.
be very clear on Friday, and hopefully a little cooler than it was today. 91 degrees is not my favorite.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll see you then. All right.